Ireland in 1, top of the picture, down to lane 2, Great Britain, France, the world champions off quickly in lane 3, China in 4, Canada in 5, and Australia 2 from last year's 4th place crew closest to us here. But look at France in lane at number 1, really quick, as to our Ireland. Now the French crew are the world champions in lane at 3. Ireland are the world silver medalists from last year down in Great Britain, well positioned to be in amongst it in lane 2.
Fantastic to be between those two, because that will help to carry them along. It'll help them to gauge where they're going, how fast they're going. They were in the semi-finals, only 1 second separating 5 of these crews, so we're in for a real classic. And already they've settled into a good rhythm there, 36 strokes a minute. And as I say, James in the stroke seat really sets a very nice rhythm. You can see how relaxed it is, and they're all trying to take advantage of this nice water at the beginning of the race, because the tailwind, which is pushing them along, is building the water up into something quite rough after halfway. So they do really want to try and seize a good sort of stable first 1,000 to build on later on in the race.
There's a real cross of experience here of age group. Matt Beachy sits in the bow seat, 29 years of age. James Clark in the stroke seat, 22 years old. A fantastic lineup, and already through the 500-meter mark, and it's got Great Britain being 4th there, but let's not worry too much, because as far as we're concerned, everybody is in the pack. Led out though by Ireland, the world silver medalists. Great Britain did very well to qualify for this final. In the semi, they beat Ireland to get to this point, so they've got the confidence. They do know that they can actually play with the big boys. China in 4, starting to move on in the second 5. There's Ireland up there in lane number 1. Griffin, Archibald, Coakley and Towie in the bow seat. All of these guys as well have got a lot of experience. They've got years under their belt. They were first in Lucerne 6 weeks ago. They've been first at Poznan, the middle of the 3 World Cup regattas, second at Munich. They've had a great season. A little look left there from Paul Griffin in the stroke seat of the Irish boat, because he knows in the strip in the middle, China there. The rising sun of China in lane at number 4. They've really taken it on again. And the Chinese, Dan, they were 6th at Poznan. They're just, they're having an incredible season. They were 5th in Munich, but they are really moving on here. They are beautifully prepared. I mean, we've got a million people to choose from in China, but they go out into the countryside. They find young people, train them up, put them into clubs. Then the regions take over, and they produce very competitive regional championships. And then the national team comes in and buys the top people. Across the semi-finals on the times, Great Britain qualified with the second fastest time. But when you step up into the final, it's a different game. They're currently in 4th position. They've been 4th at 500. They're now 4th at the halfway mark. It really is another ball game here. You've got to step up in the 3rd 500 meters, because China are moving majestically. Gary, look how well the Chinese row. I mean, they really are technically beautifully conditioned and prepared. They're long, they're relaxed, they're taking very good easy strokes over these difficult conditions. And you can see how focused they are. Very focused, very well together. Those finishes coming in absolutely together. Very loose. It's a very good rowing going on. They look great, don't they, Dan? Yeah. They absolutely look great. They just keep looking right to Ireland. So the lane order again. Ireland in 1. Great Britain off the pace currently in 2. France, the world's champions, well, they're in amongst it all in lane 3. China race leaders by half a length in 4. Canada are in lane number 5, currently in 5th position. Australia in lane number 6, also in 6th position. The race developing really between 3 crews, between China, between Ireland and between France. Now let's not discount the French there to the left of your picture. They're the world champions in this event, and if any of the crews here know about sprinting, France do. But so do Ireland, and here come Ireland at the top of the picture. Ireland are very experienced at this event. Very little time left now. We really are in the closing and desperate stages of this final. The men's lightweight coxless for Great Britain back down into 5th position. They've had a really appalling 3rd 500. They've really now got to turn the screw right up. They've really got to apply the pressure, because China are looking very strong. They continue to lead a half a length in lane at number 4 from Ireland up there in lane at number 1. Ireland, remember, the silver medalists from last year, chasing them hard in third position. France, incredibly, the world champions, find themselves in the third position, and Great Britain back and holding in fifth at the moment.
This Chinese crew now feeling the pressure from Ireland. They're both up 38 strokes a minute. Ireland attacking all the time, but the Chinese, all of them, are looking out to the Irish crew as it comes. That can't help their progress. That's not good. Keep your eyes in the boat. Focus on what you're doing. Make sure that you're doing nothing wrong, but they have opened up again.
China looking like a heavyweight crew here, but this is the lightweight division. The crew average is 70 kilograms. These are small guys, but they pack a powerful punch, and they are punching their way to gold now. Less than 10 strokes remain. It's 100 meters. China looking right there, holding off the world champions. France coming strong. Every single stroke, the bows of the French crew coming through. Ireland is going to be on the line for the silver medal. China through. China get the gold. Who will get silver? On the line, the world champions. Just perhaps we'll wait for it, but it looked like they had the last and the better stroke. France through. They've taken an incredible length out of Ireland, and the Irish, who were so valiant on that far side in lane number one, perhaps now will go back into the bronze medal position. And Great Britain, a very, very disappointing out of the medals here. We are waiting on our monitors to get the confirmation of first, second and third. It's gone to France, and Ireland squeezed back into bronze medal position. And unfortunately today, Great Britain, they were 8th last year in the Worlds. They'll be taking no medals home this year, 5th over that line.
Gary, I'm so impressed with the Chinese. I mean, and I like the way the Chinese reaction there. Guy standing up in the boat there, celebrating his victory. I mean, you know, that's the kind of liberated attitude that you'd like to see coming out of China. I just thought that was great. Entering into the spirit of it, getting the feel of it, really enjoying that triumph. Great stuff coming out of China.
Over the line, Tian, Zhang, Wu and Hang up in the bow seat, punching the air. We're the world champions in this event, and there's only 2 years to go to Beijing. And the disappointment there from Gerard Towie in the bow seat of the Irish crew. Eugene Coakley in the 2 seats. A look a bit of despair there. They thought they had it. They thought they had enough to come back.
Yeah, Gerard Towie's a former world champion in the coxless pair.
So Great Britain confirmed into 5th position, but they were dominant right from the first stroke. China first, France second, and Ireland bronze today.